Hey, bitches.
Hey, bitches.
Hello.
Hey, bitches.
Oh.
Don't be so enthusiastic.
Hey.
No, you're enthusiastic. Desiree's over here like, hey.
That's how I feel right now. It is. Is it hot by you though? 'Cause it's usually hotter by you, right?
By Des or by me?
By you, Tosh.
Right now, what is it right
What
this
is it
second?
right now?
So it was hot today, but right now we are at 95.
Okay, we're at 88 right now.
This is where we're at right now. We got some of this.
Okay, we got.
And like, yeah.
You have thunder. Was it thunderstorm?
We do. We have like isolated thunderstorms, whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
What's the weather by you right now? We're very like weather.
Oh my God. Desiree has like beautiful weather, so she can go ahead and brag.
Don't have the shower cap on?
No, she-
No, it wasn't. No, that was Teen last week with her bonnet.
Yeah. That was Teen with her bonnet, the crown. Exactly. That was Teen wearing her.
Wow.
I know. All right.
What was last
Welcome,
week?
Teen. And we have Melanie here. Hey, babe. Jessica is here. Melanie is at 70 degrees and loving it. Won't last. Bitch, that sounds fantastic. We were. So I was just telling Dominique that our weather today was just supposed to be hot and heavy. Like just 106 was supposed to be our high today, and it was. And then that was it. And I was telling her that I woke up and I was like, I feel like rain is coming. Is that weird? Like we're in Southern California. That's not supposed to happen out of nowhere. Hi, Rebecca. And CJ was like, I don't know, maybe. We have fires to the west. And then north, the east is blowing in random thunderstorms. So it's like dry, there's lightning, and then the town south of us just got tornado warning. Because dry and thunder or dry and lightning, that kind of thing. That's like kind of what breeds some tornadoes. It won't happen here, but they still have to warn us that it can, I guess. Anyway, and then we randomly, out of nowhere, it's like, oh, there's 80% rain. 80% of your area is going to be covered in rain. So out of nowhere, it was weird. But anyways, it started as soon as I went outside today, though, I smelled it. I was like, hey, it's coming. Coming. Is that her hair? Whiplash.
I don't think that's what he means.
Please, fair warning. I hate getting a whiplash. Oh my goodness.
At least it'll be an enjoyable whiplash.
Yeah. I mean, you can complain about worse things in life.
Do we need to put on
Hi,
a warning?
Diana. Welcome, babe.
A warning.
How was everybody's week? We're all talking about how it's
But
supposed to be
quick
the
question.
month.
So, are you one of those people that can smell rain come? Like rain is.
Yeah. So I can smell it. I've been able to smell it since I was little. Apparently, us Californians of all the states, have a major nose for rain. More often than the other states. And it's likely because we get less rain that we can really smell when it's coming, because it's been so long since our soil has had, the ozone water hitting it. So I think just because of that, we can smell it better. But definitely I smelled it coming today. It got stronger this afternoon, and I told the kids to come outside with me and close their eyes and smell. And they were like, okay, now I know the smell. And immediately within 10 minutes, it started raining.
Yeah.
I was like, shut up. It was great. Anyway, 49 degrees here. Happy fall. I am so jealous.
You got fall.
Pennsylvania has fall. So you guys know that I'm ready for fall. We've got hella wind outside right now. The fires are darkening that area. We got rain coming from that side. It's wild. So I would love for it to be fall, but it is 95 degrees. So I don't think it's coming anytime soon. Except for it's supposed to like drop down to like 80 next week. So maybe. See, can smell rain too. There you go. But you're not from California originally, so go you.
This bitch.
Yes, y'all and your weather. Hi, Anissa. Welcome, babe. Ugh, love rain.
Yeah.
You
I
can
like
feel when it
rain.
rains in the bones. Is that why? In the bones? My mom knows it's coming too in the bones. So September is typically one of our hottest, but has been mostly pleasant. It's blowing out this way. That's why we're getting everybody's.
We have like a heat wave going on right now, and
We really do. We had 111 on Friday.
we're having like heat warnings going on. Some of the schools, I know Monday, they're gonna let the kids out early because of how hot it is.
Oh, it's gonna be hotter your way on Monday. Is that what you're saying?
Well, this probably the same that it's been, but they're gonna like I know some of the schools are doing like early dismissal.
That's good. That's good because the schools out here didn't do it, and kids were walking home in 114 degrees in the town just next to us.
Oh my gosh.
Walking home. They still had them going. I'll be bitching in February when it's super cold and miserable. That's when you come to California.
I just have a small window of being comfortable of weather, and I think it's like 74 degrees. 72 to 74.
That is very specific.
Because anything more, I do get a little, like, I can get chilly for some reason. And anything more, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hot. Unless I have, like, a pool nearby or something. But
oh, well, you could come over. Pool nearby. All right, let's see. It was 54 this morning. Didn't even have to use my AC. Okay, so we dropped down about a week and a half ago. Our weather started to drop. It was like down to the low 80s, and there was gonna be like a 79 day, right? And then we look at it and we're like, oh my God, this is great. And I'm talking to all these like homeschool moms together, and I was like, look, if you guys turn off your fucking ACs or even just turn them down or up, whatever it is, I was like, we're gonna get hot weather. So don't fucking do it. And then one of the moms and she and I refused to touch our AC. We were like, fuck it. We're just going to be cold for a few nights because I guarantee that shit's going to come back. One of these moms are going to change the AC. And I swear one of them did. I need to pick a bone because then we ended up with 112, 114 right around here. So somebody messed with their AC. Not thumbs up, thumbs down. So, hi, Katrina. Welcome. Hey, Des, I like your library.
I helped curated it for her.
What does the library taste like? I need it between 60 and 80, low humidity, like all the time. Is that too much to ask? No, like 43 is like enough. That's enough for humidity for me. Like 40 is good. 40 is like California humidity, and that's like nice all the time. So used to be cold at 80 or below. Menopause fixed that shit. 72 is comfortable now. Hey, we're all headed into that territory. And honestly, I've been hot as fuck lately. So luckily it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. It was very, very warm last night. So mother-in-law was here for a month and sat on something porch. Sat on your back porch in 110 degrees, humid as fuck, in a sweater.
Oh no.
Old people in their like temperature gauges are so weird.
Crazy.
It is so weird. My power bill was almost $500 last
I am scared what our power looks like. So we have our air on.
Yeah.
But it's not I think we have like a loose, not loose, like a duct somewhere like that's exposed.
It's not working. You need to get your HVAC checked out.
No, I think that like it's like got disconnected or I don't know, but our air conditioner's been on and the coolest that the house got was like 80 degrees. That's not cold. It's hot. And that's with the air on. The listening sweaty.
Oh, well, yeah, warm.
Keep my
Power bill.
armpits like
So
open.
we only got up to like maybe 103 last summer out where we are. And our power bill last summer, before we had switched over to solar, the highest month I think was like $750. And so I can only imagine what it would be after this last week that we've had here if we didn't have solar, but we do. So when you don't, use your solar, you kind of like build up like a credit. And so our credit's been dwindling. So we might actually owe by the end of the year, but I doubt it. With our months coming up, we'll probably like get that credit back. But after this week, who even knows? Our AC going strong. We got a big one, by the way. Like a big one. It's like as tall as I am. And I'm not a shoddy. So anyway. Okay, I have a very wide temperature range at which I'm comfortable. You mean aside from 74?
No. That's way too wide. I like 75.
With 7 degrees? Is that like your wide window of like, I'm too hot, I'm too cold outside of that?
We all have our
Hey, y'all, wait
windows.
until you're perimenopausal, and then you're gonna be like, what? My window just changed completely. It's fucking wild. All right.
Dude, I want to know what everybody's electric bills are. We paid $600 last month.
Okay, so last month we were like -30 because of the solar. But we had used up almost our entire credit, and our credit was like $700. So $600 at that point. So after this month, we might actually owe, but then we'll again build it back up and we'll see what happens. So, ooh, you hear the thunder?
$300.
Was that the thunder? I hear that. It sounds like definitely.
It sounds like when someone is opening and closing a sliding closet upstairs. That's what it sounds like. Like it's not that crazy right now, but it's getting windy out there. Very windy.
Listen, we've had so much rain, Tosh, but it's like literally that hoa rain. We're just so nicely just a continuous.
What do you call
not
that?
Like a
hoa weather. Sing it. Sing
for
a
like
bit.
the last like 2 days. It's been so nice.
Y'all have to know what the hoa.
But I've had to like be out. I just want to sit in my house.
I want to know what hoa is.
Twilight. Come on.
Oh yes. Is that?
Let me see if this will play.
Is that a song? I've tried.
Hold on.
Is it like a sound?
Girl, we live like 5 hours apart. It should be. We should have the same weather. But I don't know how it's cold right now for you because it's not that cold here. It's 75.
Did you hear it? We talked over it. Were you able to hear it? Or should I replay it?
It sounded like it skipped.
Hold on. I was trying to hear. Let me search it really fast, you guys.
What? This
okay, I think
$100.
I think I'm aware of that. Ow.
Listen, I'm ready.
Ready for what?
For the cool down.
Oh, for the cool down.
The book was good. I might have gone like a few minutes over. And I didn't realize it. I was cooking dinner, but
oops.
It's fine. It's fine. There was no extra like information.
I know
that seems so weird.
I want the cool weather. I know I'm going to be complaining when it comes.
Your weather is blowing our way, you guys. That's what I'm saying. We're getting like a weird warm. I don't know.
Oh, you got the cups. Wait, were we talking?
We were talking about the cups.
Yes.
So when Des and I were down at San Diego Zoo and we all went,
yeah.
we went around collecting these, getting the seltzers for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
We just wanted this cup because we didn't know that you could just go buy them from the store at the time.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about it, and one of my mom friends was like, hey, you could just go buy those. You didn't have to go get extra booze on a hot ass day at the zoo.
Well, I mean, doesn't hurt.
Honestly, to each their own.
I'm going to Catalin's.
I'm going to Caitlin.
I'll bring our baby. It's your turn.
I'm trying to convince you all to join me in a yurt next summer, and maybe nobody's gonna come this way. We're gonna go yurt up in Caitlin's backyard.
Maybe it should be like not a summer yurt, maybe like a fall yurt.
A fall yurt. Ooh, can you imagine? But then nobody gets to use the pool. I know. Look at your guys' faces. Ridiculous. That was great.
Well,
Now
like
here.
like the end of summer, like right before, like
I'm
that
doing
little
it.
window.
I've been invited.
Polar Nights pays on average in US dollars about $100 a month, has solar and a firewood heater. Huh. Yeah, but how much do you spend trying to heat your little place? Is it expensive? Diana is a yurt expert. Why do I feel like y'all always have a fucking story for us?
Oh, you went
Maybe
to a
yurt
place that had
monster.
yurts?
Ooh, where'd you go? Please tell us. Please. She said, come on over. You can sleep in bed with me. Mark will be at work, Des. Aw.
Wait,
You have your own timber.
is he
Well,
calling us old? We're talking about weather. I'm talking about weather because I am sweating right now, and I want to know how everybody's life. I'm
Cool, not cold.
not supposed to be
Cool,
sweating
not
right now.
cold.
Not supposed to be this hot.
I mean, it's September though. We always have a September heat. We know it.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had some terrible Octobers, like real hot.
Thank you. But also we're gonna have like a little extra bullshit that happens right around.
I don't want a hot Halloween. I don't
It
want a
always
hot
happens.
Halloween.
A cold Halloween is worse. Ours was so fucking cold and windy last year. Like we stayed out maybe an hour and then it took 30 minutes to get back to our car. So we were out a total of 90 minutes and it was gross and it was terrible. And
I want a
hated it.
nice like 74-degree Halloween. That's what I want.
74 degrees without wind. I'll take that.
Light wind. Light wind.
No, I want it stale. No wind.
No, I don't like wind, but just like
No, Dominique, 80 degrees and then wind. I'll take 80 degrees, wind. Okay?
no.
80 degrees is perfect with wind.
78.
It's going to be no sun. There's no sun. It's down. It's down. It's not going to heat you at all. It's just the ground. It's still hot.
78.
80 degrees. Not
78.
79. 79 with
All right,
a little
okay.
wind.
Okay.
A little.
All
A
right.
light
That's
breeze. I like
okay.
how we we have just compromised on how hot it needs to be. It's too hot.
Oh, I'm
for
back.
costumes.
My internet just went out. Sorry. That was weird. It like reset.
Oh, I thought you were
Yes, it
texting
does.
and
Yeah.
I thought you were just
So I was like just frozen. It didn't look like I was doing shit.
no.
Don't blink.
It was just like a long text, I guess. That's what I thought.
All I said was internet just went out and I sent it to
Yeah.
Des just in case. So y'all knew that I wasn't trying to hide or be weird or make odd faces. So anyway.
So it's 73 inside my house at 51% humidity. It's okay. That's okay. 50 is okay. 51 is still a little more than I want it to be. But it's 75 outside.
Is it Houston?
Right? Honestly, that's what I think.
You just sent me a Snapchat
No.
of me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you think this is Houston?
Maybe.
Is that what you just
Because
said?
of this message.
Dominique, it's because you're wearing a very
I'm wearing my
it's hot
bathing
outside shirt.
No, it was my bathing
Oh,
suit
you're
'cause I was in
wearing
the
a
pool
bathing suit.
earlier.
Well,
Dude,
that's
she,
what
like,
I said
We hopped out of the
earlier.
pool and ran over here for book club, y'all. Okay. We've had AC running on Christmas. Hello.
It's
This
been
is-
that hot.
Hold on. This is what I was telling you. He was saying, hold on. That's what I was saying. You were saying, is it that? No, it's your boobies.
But
I
they're
know. I
barely
was trying
there.
to avoid
He thought
saying
for
that.
sure you were gonna hit him in the face the second you stood up.
Oh,
that's why he's saying it.
That's why I'm wondering if it's Houston.
Oh, that's why it's Houston.
I don't
No, Houston would say something like, please come whiplash me in the face. Like
Wow.
not
No,
I'm
unless
gonna
he's
cover your
trying to be-
screen.
unless he's trying to
And this dude just said, what did he say?
be- yeah,
about where
he's
he
talking about
lives.
growing timber in his backyard and having
Yeah. I
He
don't
has
think
his
you
own
guys have
timber.
timber.
That's
Well, you
all.
guys do have a fireplace, but this is $100, and he has solar, and he has his own firewood heater or whatever.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he has his own
That's
timber.
not
in his-
Houston, unless
Well, I
Houston
thought-
is like real taking on a whole persona.
He does that though.
Yeah.
Oh,
hello.
well, never mind.
No one would be surprised. No one.
There's been other ones that jump on that I'm like, is it Houston?
right.
There's been other
Every-
ones.
Every time we get fucked with, I'm like, it's
Which of our husbands is on here?
Yeah.
It's
He
definitely
lives in Norway.
Norway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of Norway, we're
maybe
reading a book,
he
my
means
son and I.
no way. Maybe no way. Bunch of baloney. All right.
Which is funny.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
all
we're
right, you
here for a
guys.
book,
What we're
blah, blah, blah.
actually here for.
Look at that.
Week 2, Midnight at the Blackbird Cafe by Heather Weber. We are halfway through this little magical, realistic gem of a book. Not a whole lot happened. We got a little blackbird action, a little pie action, and some panic attacks. So,
Yeah.
We got more than that. We got more than that.
We
slow
got a
week.
little info.
Slow week for a book, considering we're halfway, but remember week 3 is always going to get us somewhere deep. We've got 20 blackbirds not baked in a pie. I love this bookmark.
We got a whole interaction with the grandma
Oh, the fight? Are you talking about the fight? What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
at the dinner. Where she goes head to head with her grandma.
No, you read ahead.
No, that was in 15.
We
Somebody.
Versus
You read
13.
through 13 to this week.
Wow.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. Thank you, Desiree. Wow.
2 chapters?
You
Wow.
just said
I
you
went
went a
into
little
15.
bit.
That's why I said I was in a few minutes because I thought it was 15. We stopped at 13. No, we didn't. We stopped at 15.
Then where did you really stop? If
We
you meant to go
4
to
minutes
15.
into chapter 16. 4
Huh.
minutes in.
She thought she
Chapter
was
16.
being good and shit.
I did. I was busy. I was cooking dinner. I was distracted. I was making bacon chips to have with my guac.
No mamos.
Listen.
Right here.
I did.
Through 13. 7 through 13.
Don't you have a calendar, Desiree?
Stop
I
it
do,
for-
but
Not
Tasha
just
and I do
messing.
this every fucking time where I am so dyslexic. I take one number from the previous week and put it on the next one. I've done that for multiple weeks. And then I'm like, dude, what are we on? What are we on? Where did I get 24 from? No, that means
You
you're
want to
finishing
know what
book. Yes.
Desiree saw? I'm going to show you right now what her dyslexia saw. Where's the date? 8/9/15.
Oh my dear God.
Even though we're up here 7 through 13, she saw 9/15 and she goes, that's what I do. This is what she does. She just like, boop, got it. There's a number. She said,
She's gonna
It's
start rolling
literally-
dice.
You guys, it is on my screen. It is my screen every single month.
background.
It's my
on her
background.
computer. She got the digital download. So the digital download was available on our website. Our website is down right now because we're switching hosts. So we're going to be down for hopefully just a couple of weeks. But we did have the digital available to purchase, and we will have that available for the calendar for next year as well. But she has it on her background
And I
on
fuck
her
it up
map.
every single time.
Every month she changes it. And I'm like, then how did you fuck up? Like,
And so we go over it, and I'm like, listen, I think I took this number, and we talk it through.
Just-
and
yeah,
it's-
she
it's
just-
dyslexia.
Yeah.
Are you sure you
It's
don't just
dyslexia.
roll a dice in the month? And
I don't think so. I don't even know where any dice is. Okay, because
Nice.
my
Your little
kids
golden
will just, like
dice.
take off with it.
All right. My
Oh.
favorite moment was the old man showing up to tell her the pies worked. That was so sweet. I love that she was like worried this week. He shows up banging on the door and she's like,
Oh yeah.
they didn't work, did they? It didn't work. And he's like, it did. Oh my God. That was great. That was so sweet. Also, I think we need more pickup counseling sessions. Thank you. I'm hoping that what she does is she gets in his car to go out there every week, but then they never make it. And they just talk through both of their like PTSD and their issues. And he helps her come to some kind of conclusion. And you know what I'm I'll get to it. I'll get to it if I remember this thought. Hold on. The grandma really gets on my nerves. She reminds me of so many uppity Southern women that think their way is the only way. Yes. Yeah.
All knowing.
I feel like.
Yeah. Sealy, she's rough.
How do you feel about the dad? Because I feel like he's pretty good at trying to be neutral.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when it came to like the swim lessons.
Well,
like,
but he's there for his daughter. He wants to like try and bridge this gap between his wife, who clearly, does things her own way, and his daughter, who he would like to just have them have a better relationship. And as of right now, we know that like he's sick, something's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it is yet. It's just kind of an inkling along the way. And I'm wondering if he's just hoping that they can like mend their relationship before he passes.
Can you tell me really fast, where did chapter 13 end? So I know where to not talk.
It ends
I've
right
already said
after
too much.
the counseling session in the car with.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Is it Gideon? Is that his name?
I don't.
No,
No.
Cam's in the truck.
Cam's in the truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gideon is the photographer.
Mom, don't read this.
Are
I
they
think
both
Natalie and Cam
photographers?
need to take that pickup on a back road. It's real bumpy with the engine off.
Oh.
All right. They do need to take it on a back road. Yes, she's annoying. I think he's dying, so he's trying to make things right. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
Oh, he knows.
I want to know why he won't fucking tell anybody. Why is he just sitting in his own misery, just letting his whole
I'm sure his
family-
wife knows, but they don't talk to their daughter right now, and his wife's never going to tell anybody anything.
No, I feel like if she knew, she'd be telling everybody so that she could be like, using it to her advantage.
Oh, maybe. I think the grandpa spent decades appeasing his wife and keeping his mouth shut, and now he's dying. He's going to do what he thinks is right. He definitely called her ass out this week. I thought that was good. He just started that. He knows he's dying or trying to fix things with his daughter and his wife. Yeah. Old Southern men are like that. I want a little bit more of Aubin. We don't really know how old Aubin is, per se. 40s, 50s.
Which one's that one?
Like that. Aubin is the one who sent the Blackbird tea in the little envelope.
Okay.
So I thought that was really cute. And she was about to get to what his special recipe is and then got cut off by the banging at the door or something rather. I don't know. But anyway, so what happened this week? Was he the same age as Anna Kate's mom and dad? Yes. And they would have been something like what, 40, early 40s? Is that where we were at with that? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Ooh, got some thunder. Lightning and then the thunder. All right. Do we have some same age as, the mom and dad? Okay. Rebecca posted this week a quote. You're not angry because you don't know whether he loved you. You're angry because you loved him and he left you. Healing will only come when you forgive him for leaving you. And then says, grief is hard, y'all. And I responded with forgiveness is hard. Because I feel like sometimes those often go hand in hand. So I'm wondering why was it Sealy that also had a problem with Aubin? Is that what we heard this week? Was that, the grandmother, Sealy, Lyndon, she, I guess, also had a problem with Aubin. And I don't understand why, because Aubin was supposed to be best friends with, what's his name? AJ, the dad. Kate's dad. And so I don't understand right now, like, what their issue is with him. Now he keeps to himself. He's just raising his daughter as well as he can. And like, I don't get it. She has a problem with fucking everything, right?
Well, she said, right? Like, she didn't have any friends because her mom had an issue with everybody.
She did say something like that where like it just kind of wasn't worth it. Because it was always like she would never approve of anyone.
So she just
Sometimes it's
say
difficult to
no.
get
Yeah.
past the anger stage of grief, especially when there are unanswered questions. Oh, and that's what Natalie mentions this week is she's just been stuck in the anger stage
Mm.
when Kane was like, "Hey, don't take it out on me," and she's like, "Sorry, I'm just angry." So we found out that her husband, who had passed away, Matt, dies in a boating accident on the lake in a storm. And he had a major gambling problem that she only finds out about posthumously, right? And everything that they own is going to be repossessed. And she owes a ton of money and she can barely scrape by. And of course, she's going to be upset by all this information. And he had just gotten fired from his job the week that he passes. And so
that she didn't know about either.
Yeah. And so in her mind, she's wondering if this is something that he did on purpose versus a tragic accident. So it's interesting. We have multiple young men deaths in this one. And we're trying to
there's
right
so
now.
many deaths, like so many like car crashes and
yeah. So you have a car crash. We're trying to find out if that one was on purpose.
There's multiple car crashes, right? Somebody else. There's another person.
Did her mom die in a car crash? No.
No, not her mom. There's somebody else. Not a main, but there's
Was it somebody's kid?
Well, AJ was the like grandma.
Yeah. Oh, Summer's mom. Yes. Thank you.
Summer's mom. Thank you. That was the one. Hi, Nora. Welcome.
There are roads out there. They need to do something.
Oh, and Aubin was hurt in a crash.
Yes.
What's
is it their fucking town? Is it their town?
Right. And then you have the boating accident. So
Mhm.
like one is like we're still trying to find out if this car accident is murder. And then the other one, we're trying to find out if this boating accident was an accident or a suicide. So rough stuff. Aubin's wife dies, in a car crash. And then he was hurt. His wife dies in that one. So there you go. Yes. Rough stuff. A lot going on. You have death of a child, death of a spouse, car accidents galore, suicide, panic attacks. I don't miss anything for this week. Nobody's an alcoholic. That's weird. With all the tragedy. And you got this like sweet guy who's trying to run away and hide in the mountains after he gets out of the service. And then he just wants to take like wildlife photography to like help himself.
Well, so then what's her face's car also took a shit.
Thank you. And she thought it was because there's like a baby bird nesting on the.
That's to say these birds are causing these car accidents.
Birds are fucking everywhere. And she keeps having this little like, what is it? She's the one who's seen the Phoebe too, right? The little bird that's just like out there.
Yeah. Well, she keeps hearing.
I don't like to throw around the word cursed, but
that's so weird.
Maybe.
Do we think that they actually find out what happened to the car?
So what I think is we did learn this week that Anna Kate, as a guardian of the tree for the birds and the messengers, she cannot actually receive messages. So what I'm thinking is the most important person who would never eat a slice of pie at the cafe is Celie. And she is going to get the message. She is going to have that like Southern I fucked up moment.
You think she's going to eat the pie?
She's gonna
eat the pie. But
I'm not thinking that she's gonna eat the pie on purpose. I'm wondering if her daughter's gonna slip her the pie.
Well,
I didn't think about that.
And then maybe she has a dream and she's like, "Fuck, I got information," and she might even sit on it for a minute. Okay. So Aubin and AK's mom had that in common, losing their partner in a crash, but I don't think they ever saw each other after she left town. I don't. But what's interesting is that he has such fond memories of her, of Eden, Anna Kate's mom. So I'm wondering, like, But like, why is Celie all against him? Who the heck knows? I mean, as you said, she just hates everybody. But I don't know. All right, let's see. Oh, granddad Lyndon is all jaundiced. I bet he's an alcoholic. I don't know. It's probably just because he's like a doctor, and like everyone always expects doctors to be healthy. That's probably all it is. Like it's not going to happen to the doctor, you know. These magic birds. I think she really did see an egg in the nest, and then it turned into a rock when Cam left. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I think Natalie is going to slip Celie a piece of pie. At family dinner. I love that he said, I'm going to keep inviting you until you come. I like that too. That was great. Maybe the grandpa dies and Celie eats the pie, hoping to hear from him, but instead hears from AJ. That is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't tell us that. I'm not ready for that. Not ready. I think Natalie needs a little bit more.
I'm going to be upset if like it goes a whole different way now.
Yeah. I like our story instead. You guys, I like what we built here. Let's just... What kind of cup are you drinking from, Dominique?
It's like it's like a Star Wars tiki cup.
Oh, that's cute. Did you get that at Disney?
A while ago. He said for some reason that's what he gave me tonight.
Are you drinking something like tiki flavored?
Kind of. Maybe that's why.
Is it tropical?
It is. I asked him what it is, and he won't tell me. He's like, it's gasoline.
Okay. He's a flirt. He's trying to get you trashed, so as soon as you get off, you can take advantage of that swimsuit.
Possibly.
All right. I'd have a drink now and then if I were married to Celie. I wouldn't stay married to Celie. She's a bitter ass bitch.
They're Southern. They stay married. They all die in a car accident instead of getting divorces.
Was it an accident? Was it on purpose?
Hey, wait, I have one really good question that the entire peanut gallery needs to know.
Hey, Mom.
What do you think of Anna Kate this week?
So this week she is different. And I did post a question about that too. And I knew that was something that I was going to have to answer in posting that question.
I haven't been online. I haven't seen it.
Different. The town is changing her. She came in kind of irritated and bitter and just snotty about the town and like their nosiness. And I think that what she needed to really see was how much her grandmother meant to everyone else. And instead of her being so bratty, like she was last week, coming into town, like, God, all these people are bugging me. You know, I don't want to put down any roots here. So they just need to leave me alone and let me get through my 2 months. And we got to hear her thoughts about it. And so sometimes when you hear thoughts from your main characters, you don't always think the best of them. So this week was quite different because their thoughts are changing and you can see them evolve and you can see how all of these townspeople and the different things that they in kind of give her and they tell her about her grandmother and about themselves. She finds herself more and more invested in them and their stories and their lives. And I think that now she's going to grow on me. I knew that it was going to come. It's just maybe it was meant to be that way. And I know that I was the only one who couldn't stand her in the first week, but here we are. And I knew that it would change. I knew it would. But I wasn't going to give in just because everybody was like, no, that's not how it's how she was last week. She's changing this week. There's week 2. This week, she's like finally 1 week in this town. So now they're rubbing off and she's like, oh, I'm not going to make any friends. Now I don't want to, I just want to be friendly, but not friends. Okay, well, now you're really invested in them and now you care about what goes on with them. And so we'll see about that, little lady. See about that. Summer.
All right.
Her Summer is helping. She's like a little baby angel. She's interesting. Okay, when you sneeze and your whole shirt puffs out, you look buff as shit. It was weird. You're like, and it's like
I always try and sneeze in my shirt. Like even before COVID, I was a shirt sneezer.
As if there are no fibers it could go through, right? Also, who do we think the little brown bird Natalie saw?
Her husband.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's her husband.
Yeah. Oh. I don't think it's her brother.
No.
I think it's her husband.
I think so, because he's going to have loved her. He just fucked up real bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that it's
brother or her
going to have
husband, leaning
been
toward
that he
husband
killed
because she needs to
himself.
hear from him more than her brother. Yeah. The brother needs to go speak to that mother of his.
Oh.
Who is sending Natalie these little secret messages?
Do we think that when Celie finally eats the pie, in whatever fashion it is, right? However it is that it slipped to her, do we think that whatever information she finds out, she's going to actually go and tell Anna Kate?
Not right away. I think she's going to keep it to herself for a minute.
Well, I think we'll change her though.
I'm wondering if she's going to find out and then her husband's going to pass and she doesn't even get to say anything.
Oh,
She
shit.
eventually shares it with her daughter along with all of her guilt.
Huh.
Who is sending the messages? The fact that she keeps hearing a woman's voice is messing with my theory. But don't forget, the reason she might be hearing a woman's voice is because in this town, all of the guardians are females. And so they are the birds that come and pass the messages along. And so it just could be that it's through a woman's voice, but might still be her husband looking out for her. I don't know. I think he'll pass before she might see. Oh my God,
So does she see her husband, not her son?
No.
Can she eat more than one pie?
You're stressing me out, Rebecca.
I don't know. Can she eat more than one pie?
Can she see more than one person?
Yeah, I don't know. All right. So Teen shared with us after some traumatic experiences in my late teen years, I was experiencing anxiety and panic attacks just like Natalie. Trouble breathing, blacking out. I've even had to pull over while driving a couple of times to avoid wrecking my car. Therapy really helped. I haven't had a panic attack in over 10 years. That's a long time to go without one. That's pretty amazing, actually. Were you hesitant to go to therapy as well as our little Natalie here? She's done it. She doesn't really want to go back, but she does see the benefits of it. So she did try. I mean, to be fair, she did show up, even though she knew it was probably not going to happen. But, right? Yeah, good question, Des. Who is it? Eden sending her the messages. The bird is probably AJ, and he's asking Eden to pass on the messages. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
Ben's in here on the iPad behind me. It's in my library. He's in my library back here. He's at the cafe.
Way more beneficial than the therapy session. I agree. Cam is interesting. He
wants to hit it.
Really, not only does he want to hit it, and maybe that isn't where his whole mind is going, but the thing is that his instincts for caring for her are immediate. Like, he is immediately drawn to her. He knows exactly what she needs in a moment, whether it's rubbing a back or, telling a story or just kind of being there for her to listen. He is very connected to her, and I think that their connection is growing from this point forth. But is he having a kid's hot cocoa and a croissant? Oh, he won't shut it. He won't shut it. He's just chilling at the cafe. Okay, does he know that when you go have a Del Cafe and a fucking croissant, that he needs to just shut up and eat it in peace? Like, put your headphones in, bro. Nobody's going to chit chat with you. Just look around awkwardly and wonder if anyone else is doing the same thing. That's what we do at cafes. He needs to learn. He's been through it. That's true. He has been through it. Whatever he experienced when he was a Green Beret, he did go through some stuff, and he did have therapy that kind of helped him through it. And then he found that just being in the mountains and getting away from things and taking nature photography is, therapy enough for him now. But he did work through it. It's almost as if he should, right? Right? Or he should just be her fucking husband, because clearly they have a connection that not everybody gets a chance to have.
And her daughter likes him.
And his dog, River.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, has
and
her
that
daughter
little stinker out of nowhere. Okay, so that dog goes and decides to jump out of the moving car and chase a cat. And he's like, no, he never chases cats. He's never done anything like this before. And what happens? They end up on a drive. down to her therapy and get closer and, express feelings and talk about their past. And,
Mm-hmm.
I think that dog knew something. He was like, I'm gonna go chase this cat that I know is gonna go running up to Natalie's house. And then my owner's gonna come get me. And then they're gonna have a whole therapy session in the car. And it's gonna be wonderful. I'll just rest my head on her lap. Gotta love animal instincts, right?
Some dog.
Some dog. Is that like some pig? Is that what you were saying it like?
No.
Some dog. Don't you remember that from Charlotte's Web?
Yeah.
That's what the web said. Therapy taught me some techniques for coping with situations that were making me anxious. Breathing techniques, meditations, mantras. Also helped me cope with the underlying situation, which was feeling unsafe and out of control. Gotta love how our teen years can just like throw us for a loop. Not saying that there aren't things that occur during our teen years that don't make it worse or harder, but sometimes just the hormones of teen years are incredibly difficult to manage, especially for women, I feel like, because we don't always know like what our whole system is doing. And often we don't find out if there's something wrong with like any of our systems until we're way later in years and maybe even trying to have kids by then. So it's rough when you don't know what's causing all these like fluctuations and, the different mood changes and disorders and the ups and downs. And like, honestly, it's rough. And so I wish that like therapy was less taboo when we were younger than it is
Oh,
now.
yeah.
But I am glad that like for our kids, it's more like, it's okay. It's just
they fucking asked to go. They're like, hey.
Yeah. Can I just like go talk to someone about this?
Oh my God, you mean you can go talk to someone and like not talk shit to me? Go.
Right. Ugh. It's the same cat that led Anna Kate to Summer's house. See? This cat is somebody's familiar. I don't know whose yet. Who's familiar is this cat? Because this cat is like helping out Anna Kate, helping out Natalie with her little love life. I don't know.
Who is it? Just could it be the grandmas?
Maybe that's what I was thinking too, because they had said that this cat had just been like coming around for the last like decade or so, just like fooling around in the grandmother's garden and stuff, and then would just take off. So, hi Ashley, welcome, babe. Have a good night, team. We'll see you next week, babe. Z's, I would guess. Yeah, that's what I would think. Okay, so I did post a few questions. I don't know if any of them matter. Let's see. How much longer is this live? Let's see. Anna Kate's growth. In these chapters, we see more of Anna Kate adjusting to life in Wicklow. We've kind of talked about this a little bit. How do you think she's evolving as a character, and what changes do you notice in her attitude towards the town and its residents? We kind of already talked about this. Mainly me just letting her grow and not
You're not stunting her growth over there. You're
I
letting
wasn't
her grow.
any growth. I was just noticing that she was a little bit of a bitch last week, and I get it. Grief can do some things, but this was a choice she was making, and I get that it was also a choice she was making based on her history of always having to move and never wanting to set down any roots so that it hurts less. And I get that, but we aren't hearing those thoughts last week. This week we are. Last week we just heard her bitchiness. This week we're hearing the reasons behind all of these things,
I mean, some of us could understand what she was putting down.
Some of y'all are bitches, and that's that, and that's why. That's why you could understand.
Oh,
My favorite bitch over here. Just wanted to jump in and say hi. Well, hello, you little sneaky thing. What'd you do? Take a break, and you need to come say hello to the best bitches forever.
Very good.
Good for you.
For a break.
Yeah. That is a good break. Come and hang with your bees. I think she's softening as she gets to know people and starts to figure out the pies. Yeah, I think that her actually figuring out like what her grandmother had done based on like the history that her grandmother was telling her, teaching her things when she was younger and kind of recollecting that this week. I think that like that's helping her grow in confidence, and also like she really doesn't want to disappoint the townspeople when it comes to the pies, but she's still thinking like, who cares? Like, I'm out of here. I just don't want them to be mad at me while I'm here. So because they do care that they get their messages.
Because she was getting excited trying to figure she wanted to figure out.
I thought yes, and I loved that Summer was like the bridge.
Yeah. I want to know why Summer was so special to the grandma, like to have all these secrets.
Well, is Summer about the same age as Anna Kate?
No, Summer is about to go off to college. Anna Kate is 24.
So could she have just seen her as like an adopted grandbaby?
Yeah, have a replacement.
Knowing like this information needed to be.
And then also she lost her mom, right? So maybe she was just also.
Yeah, I mean, Z had lost her daughter Eden and didn't really get to see her granddaughter Anna Kate very much, and so maybe she kind of sympathized with Summer quite a bit. Who knows? But she also knew that Summer's dad Aubin was close friends with Eden when they were all younger. So.
Oh, really fast, Tosh. Rebecca's saying that we're all bitches. That's why we're here, just in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, some of us are just a special kind of bitch. I mean, I might be the oldest here, the oldest bitch right here.
Oh,
I mean, I'm the biggest. I also think the longer she's there, the more magic will draw her to staying. I agree. I think also as she realizes her own potential and like what she can bring to this town, I think that it's going to make it harder for her to leave. She's connecting with Gideon, the next door neighbor. She already said, hey, look, as long as I'm here, you can come have coffee with me every morning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back to Caitlin's comment because before I forget my thought. So last week there was some, what do we think she's going to do? Some of the comments were she will become the doctor, come back and take over her grandpa's practice or whatever. Yeah. Do we still think that she's going to continue to go to school to become a doctor to replace basically her dying grandpa? Or is she just going to stay?
I love you, Diana. Oh my God, I claim oldest bitch. There you go. Well, thank you for taking that title from me. You are a bitch for doing that.
Tosh can just keep biggest bitch.
Okay, well.
Top bitch.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'd say Desiree will be the littlest bitch. But Kaylin's younger than her, so we can't do that quite yet. Kaylin will be like, fuck you. HBIC, right? I don't know what she's gonna do. I think that what I think she's gonna do is she's gonna start making the little salves and tinctures and syrups and things. And I think that she's going to eventually realize that she needs to stop gatekeeping what she knows will work to herself. And I think that she's going to start realizing how much she cares for these people as she sees the changes that she is able to make in their life and stop claiming that it's just because of her grandmother. When she realizes that she's the one doing it, I think that she's then going to realize that she can just stay where she's at. Maybe she can do a little bit of both. A little pie shop. Although I do think that Natalie is probably going to take over for her for a while, and Summer may just come back and forth between school. I don't know.
So they said it. Was it last week or was it this week? I don't remember. Where like basically Eden and the mom and obviously Celie and that side, they weren't for like the natural medicines, right?
Yeah.
Or the mom wasn't. Maybe it was Eden. Not Eden.
Natalie said that both of her parents
right now.
Yeah, Natalie said that both of her parents were not really into the more natural,
And neither
holistic.
was Eden, right?
You,
Eden, Anna Kate's mom.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering.
I can't remember. So I'm just wondering if she'll go that route, right? Still like, but like a naturopathic doctor, right? Where
Well,
it's
Yeah,
more
that's what I was
natural. The
saying, is that I
salves, what
think
you're
she
talking
might
about.
do something like that. She'll still kind of keep the shop going. She's gonna have these helpers. She'll probably finish school somewhere, as you guys are saying, like close to home now.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be what she has to do. And then I see her going to med school, but I think she's gonna end up back in Wicklow. And I think Natalie will end up running the cafe. I think we're all on the same page here
yeah.
for these things.
Oh, this week we are? This week?
Hey, we were all on the same page last week, except for the fact that y'all wouldn't admit that she was a little bit of a bitch. I didn't like her, and I didn't have to. She needed to prove herself to me, and she did this week. And that was fine. She's a little city bitch. She can just stop being such a nasty little thing. And
That's how she was raised by her mother, Eden.
no,
Away.
no. We can't all blame our attitudes on how we're raised. At some point, we have a choice to continue to be like that. And then,
Well, yeah, now she's getting the taste of family and friends and known people and people that know you. And she wants to go where everyone knows her name, right?
cheers. I've been to Cheers. That's fun.
I woke up like at 1 a.m. and Houston was watching Cheers.
Oh my
last
God.
night.
I was last night.
I woke up. I was like,
It's
"Are
like
you
a
watching
2-hour
Cheers
drive.
right now?"
There you go.
Oh no, it was 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, not last night.
CJ and I went and visited.
That's our
Cheers
book club.
and had a drink in there many
That's
years ago.
fun.
It was fun. And Cheers, which I didn't realize, like, it just kind of like the street where it's at is like a few like kind of big buildings, and they're all old, of course. You know how that area is just like all
What
old.
city is
But
it again?
I think that's just like right in Boston, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. And yeah, because it's right across from like their big fucking park on one of the sides, because it's fucking enormous. But anyways, the like street level, I think it's just a restaurant. And then to go to the bar itself, you have to go like downstairs into like a little, so it's really cute there. But for anybody who like would like to go see that, it's actually worth that stop. That was really cute and fun.
We should have gone. We were supposed to go
Yeah,
twice.
that was a fun one. So
Which magic? Like the tree magic?
I think the
Like
magic
the bird?
Bo and Jenna are magic, and they turn into animals when they're not at the cafe. Oh my God, are they the Phoebe and the cat? They're the bird and the cat. You think so? That would be really fucking magical, by the way.
Well, that sounds really cute, but then why wouldn't they know?
Ooh,
Where
look, everybody's getting this vibe.
like about the
Caitlin's
stuff.
comment. Interesting.
Mm.
Who's gonna remember all these theories? Come on. Teen just went to bed. Rebecca?
Communicate the way to summer. You're right. So what if he like showed up in cat form, all like Jenna's like, I'll hold down the fort. You go and like show her the way in your little, cat costume. And that's why, they're still running the place. But then why don't they have the magic? Why can't they make the pies?
That's what,
I mean, I get it.
because
They're
they're
not
cats.
actual like degenerate.
but then they would know about the
That would be
secret,
cool,
like
though. I
where the pantry and stuff.
That's true. Like, why didn't they know about the stuff that Summer knew? I don't know. No, they're not guardians, but why didn't they know where she kept like the special mulberry syrup for the pies?
Like it was hidden in a wall.
Yeah.
Under the stairs. Harry Potter cabinet.
Yeah, but
Generational. Yeah, but still Summer knew about it. Like
Maybe
Summer's
that's what she had to tell someone, right?
Yeah, probably.
Just in case Anna
She
Kate never
trusted
figured it
her.
out.
How could Summer be related though? I mean, you have Aubin, who was, just best friend. Oh, well, no. You have Aubin, who is best friends with Natalie's brother, who's Anna Kate's dad, who's Eden's, ex. We don't know who his wife was related to. Summer's mom. I don't know who she was related to, but I don't think Celie had any more kids than the two. And Eden was Granny Z's only kid. So, like, where would her relation be?
Wasn't her only kid. Maybe she had a love child.
That's what I was just thinking, but with who?
Who knows?
Some mountain man. I
And
don't
maybe
know.
they didn't tell her because she needed to figure it out for herself. That's true too. Like maybe they knew and they just didn't want to say anything because her grandmother said, like, you'll grow up and you'll know. You'll just know. And so
Mhm.
maybe they knew that and they were told that and they were told, like, hey, don't you help her. Let her find this out on her own. If you want her to be drawn back to this town, she's got to figure these things out by herself.
Yeah.
Could be. She would have to be related to Z somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's
Could
good.
Z have a sister?
I don't know.
No, that would have been
Like that would come up.
mentioned.
All right.
So do they all have one daughter?
It sure seems that way. Just one guardian to pass it on to. So are her and Gideon gonna have a daughter?
I was gonna say, yeah, like she needs to get that going.
Where's all this boy sperm at? Because, like, if it's all ladies, like, how's that working?
Well, it's obviously been working. There's the birds, so there's enough. It's been working.
You have any questions for us that you want to post? I have some if you want to like look at one or two on the post. I'm gonna
where's your special questions at?
Yeah. We don't have a few more that I posted for you guys.
Are you mewing?
I wasn't paying attention to them really.
Am I doing what?
I don't get the love interest vibe from Gideon.
Oh. You see my new nails?
She said that he's not that much older. She thought that he was like maybe early 30s. So if she's 24 and he's like 31, 32, then I think he's still appropriately aged for her. So plus he's a good connection and like to her grandmother. They were neighbors. He spent time with her. Anyway, I'll be right back. Got a tinkle.
Oh, wait.
You're welcome, everybody, except for you didn't get a bingo card.
Wait, where's the thing?
Sasha tinkles. Listen, I have so many thoughts. Like, if it is a love child, what was the neighbor guy?
Oh, it's not love. It's not love.
The lawyer, her lawyer, Z's lawyer. What was his name? That was across the street.
Oh, hold on. I got like make it.
It's a ghost dick. Swallow.
That's rude.
Listen, don't choke around me. I think that's
anyways.
Gideon. No, I didn't think it was Gideon. I thought it was an older guy. Why did I get the vibe of the older guy?
For what? I feel like I'm pretty on track with this, but I get lightly confused.
The lawyer who was basically across the street.
Yes.
From Z. I didn't think that was Gideon though. Somebody help us.
I think she just trusts Summer.
What are you asking?
I was asking, what is the old man lawyer's? I thought it was an old man lawyer across the street from Z. Rebecca said she thought it was Gideon.
That's Gideon. That's next door neighbor.
Oh, you think they had a love child?
No, I thought he was older. I didn't think that it was Gideon. I thought that whoever the gentleman was.
She mentioned
she's saying she thought Gideon was older, but I didn't think the guy's name was Gideon. So, Rebecca, are we both wrong or are we both right?
I need a fan myself. Did we ever give a fan away? Did we?
Huh? You gave a fan away? Oh, you did. You should have a fan from
I do
50 words at least.
I don't know where it is right now.
Okay. I think we're both wrong, but we're in good company.
I noticed
I
a
think
man
so, too.
step out of the big house next
The
door.
lawyer is
House.
Gideon.
Hill
Dude,
House. Gotta love that, guys.
Oh my God, I laughed when that part came up.
Appropriately named as it
Brings
sat
us back.
on a small hill, but it was a big house next door.
Oh,
He
yes. That one I
and
laughed at.
offered a hesitant wave. Gideon Kipling's Z's lawyer. He'd been nothing but kind to me since I'd arrived, and seeing as how
Thank
he
you.
hadn't foisted a zucchini loaf on me at any point during the past week, I liked him. All right. Well,
Okay, so it is
at
Gideon.
one point she mentions his age, or an age she thinks he is, and I swore it was like early 30s.
Okay, interesting.
Anyway.
Oh, Dominique's icing down. Oh my gosh.
What?
Like, what time is it in Norway right now?
Yes, the lawyer was Gideon.
It's like 10 hours ahead. Something.
What time is it in Norway?
They're
He's
gone.
like just waking up.
It's fucking 3 a.m., bro.
Oh.
Take a nap. Take a siesta.
He's about to after Dominique stands up.
Don't stand up, girl. I'm gonna...
Although it's like a dress.
You can continue to say whatever you want. He's talking about your tits. He doesn't care about your ass.
Mostly hidden. Anywho.
I think this is funny. Well, okay, fine. So Gideon is not old, but the lawyer is Gideon.
No, he's not.
So then I don't know.
I thought Gideon. So Anna Kate, who's she smitten with?
Gideon.
Yeah.
She likes him so far, yeah, and she likes that he was connected and enjoyed her grandmother's company, and that he kept her grandmother company. He wasn't just the lawyer; he was the next door neighbor, and he came and saw her several mornings a week for coffee, and he misses that, and I think that makes her feel good. And he's also the only person who didn't treat her differently, like right from the get. And I think that is
like she was grieving. Even though
well, I think that he treated her like he was also grieving. And that is the difference between like the townsfolk that just like you bring this thing when someone's going through something. And he was kind of like, hey, I'm here with you. So when you need me, I'm around.
Has anybody lived in a town like this?
That's a good question.
Small town?
Lived in a
Like
small town.
Like I feel like, Pedro can have that small town feel. Like,
but there's a lot of people there.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot. That's what I said. Feel like if you're those people that stay in their like little the areas, like you don't need to leave.
Who do we have for characters? So we have the Seeley and Doc Linden, right? And we have Natalie, their daughter, and their granddaughter, Ollie. And then we have obviously Granny Z and Eden and Anna Kate. And then we have Summer and Aubin, and we have AJ who's passed. We have Matt who's passed. We have what's his name who came for the pie this morning and said, or came to say that like his pie worked. God, his
one
name.
guy.
The old man.
Is he old?
Yeah,
I feel he's an old man.
He's older. Oh my God, what was his name
Where's
right now?
the old man? Not like old.
He's a grandpa age.
Is he? I didn't picture him.
Definitely.
I don't know why I didn't picture him grandpa age.
I picture him old. I did not picture Gideon old. I pictured him, maybe around all of our ages.
I forget how old we are sometimes when I read like the 40s. I'm like
all the time. How are we still not 16 in high school?
Okay, well, anyways, it's the three who come and hang out in the fucking cafe every day. We've got Pebbles. We've got What's Her Ass, who's the town gossip. And then we've got Dude.
Yeah.
Those three. And then we haven't met her daughter, but we have mentions of her daughter and granddaughter, and Natalie is going to have her watching Ollie while she goes to work. And then we still have the bird nerd, and we have the whoever this can it stop already? Whoever this guy is that's doing
No,
it.
I'll never get it. Mine doesn't work. Mine's broken.
Who is this guy like interviewing the fucking town? Oh, he is interviewing. He's doing a story on the birding, and so he is like the beginning of each chapter, kind of dealy. Whoever that fucking guy is, and then we have Cam, and we got Gideon.
I like the name Gideon.
Mm-hmm. That's a great name.
He sounds like a real sweet dude.
He and Cam do. They're like those like, and I know that like not all of us are big on like the Hallmark movies and stuff. I'm not.
You say Cam, and I picture Cam. What is his name? Gagangi. What the hell is his name?
Gigantic.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, from Twilight.
What is his name?
Or back on the Twilight again.
Like James from Twilight.
That's literally who I'm picturing,
Which
but
one
not
was that?
him in that movie.
And if you watch the original, like the first Twilight, he was the vampire that had the blonde hair that like goes after Bella at the end of the movie.
Oh, okay. I think I'm.
Yeah. Anyway, he's who Desiree is picturing every time she says his name. Oh shit!
He like bleached his hair. Hold on. He looks absolutely white. Does he look like fucking Ken?
Oh.
This does not look like the dude I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, there's like a lot of characters right now, but not that many for like a small town. We haven't like been introduced like several characters, you know, which we had a shit ton more characters in Salem's Lot. Oh, which by the way, did you guys see is finally fucking coming. And they released not a trailer or anything, which I am dying to see, but they released photography from the show that's going to be released. And it looks so good.
It does.
It looks, I really hope that it just does way better than I think the book did, because I was just so disappointed in that book. Anyway, okay.
Like that's how I picture him.
Okay, that's a good Cam. Mm-hmm. Killed.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And his name is Cam, so he can
his name is literally Cam.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yes, we did. And yes, I saw. I'm curious to know who Summer is. Thank you.
We need to tie this fucking family tree up. I need to know.
That is a big question right now. You're right. Like
wait, do we know why she's so against Natalie?
Who, Summer?
Yeah.
We do not yet know.
No, but we did find out that she doesn't want to be around while Natalie is there for whatever reason.
That's what I mean. Do we know why? I remember
we do not know why.
Okay.
We do not know why.
Which is weird. It's like, why is this like 17-year-old? Like, why is she not coming around just because Natalie is now helping out at the cafe?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Could her dad have told her to stay away?
But why would her dad tell her to stay away from the cafe?
Because we don't know the details.
Well, I mean, I know we're going to find this out.
Yeah, but this is more fun.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Say it.
Is this?
So you know how like Eden and AJ and Aubin were all like besties, because like AJ and Aubin were like best buds, right? And then Eden comes around, and so she becomes part of this trio. But like, what if Aubin like started to fall for her?
I was thinking that earlier.
But it doesn't explain Summer necessarily. It's just like maybe he doesn't, but I don't understand why that would have anything to do with Natalie.
Could he have had something to do with like the AJ's death?
I don't think so. Although, I mean, if he had, no, because it was just the two of them. That was the report. The report was that like the two of them were on the road, and
no, I understand that, but
it was like
weren't they trying to leave?
Wild boar, like you guys get down in Florida or some shit.
Stupid. Weren't they trying to leave?
No, they were headed back from visiting college. So he had a couple colleges he was looking at, and they were headed back. And I think that they were looking at what housing for one of them, and they were just headed back from that. And his mother had told him to break it off with her, and she was wondering if he did say that he was going to break it off with her, and that was why she said, "The fuck you are," and took off the road. But she was already pregnant. She wasn't going to do that to him, and I would say that there was probably something in the road that she had to swerve out of the way of, and we just don't know that yet.
A bird, a cat.
Fuck those animals. No.
Not one of the blackbirds, but like,
no, it's gonna be something stupid like a boar.
Boar.
No, what if it is the cat and the bird?
Oh, maybe he wanted Summer to stay away from Natalie because he thinks that Natalie's mind is tainted like her fucking mother, Celie's. He's like, stay away from her. She's a fucking bitch. Like her mom. Fucking just tell stories. I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Okay, I mean, we haven't seen the police report, so we don't know for sure Robin wasn't with them. No, but didn't it say it was just the two of them and she was driving? It said that she was driving. We did know that.
And there's like, and the conditions were fine. There's no.
It's probably a damn deer. Exactly.
But didn't they say she didn't stop?
Yes, she could have.
So then could it have been that something was tampered with and could not stop?
Maybe there was a nest on the brake line.
The jump in the roll.
Oh, I wish all the time that we could go back to Haunting of Hill House, and we do. It's just so much fun to bring up theories and then to eventually get there. It really is.
And then to know we're completely wrong.
The stories we weave.
Hey, we could be completely wrong, but sometimes we make up a better story.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. We have talked about writing books from all of our theories.
Right? No, there's no way that she ran off the road on purpose. She was pregnant. No way. She loved the shit out of that man. That's what the newspaper said, but we didn't see the report. I don't know if that's going to be like as important.
This is Magic Land, Jessica. It can happen.
We're in magical realism this month, so literally anything is possible.
As a mechanic.
Not at a Blackbird city town.
Were you a mechanic in Wicklow, Alabama, for a very magical town that has birds that, have nests on your car so that it won't start, so that some hottie can come pick you up and give you a ride to a place that you never make it to? Is that where you're from? Is that the kind of mechanic you were in that little town? Well,
we can't anything is possible. Anything is possible here.
First of all, anything is possible. Yeah, that's true. But as soon as I log off, I'm reading. And you know why? Because Desiree is already 2 chapters and having
we gotta know about this dinner.
Her tongue at this point, and she already knows that some shit goes down at dinner. She tried to say like, "Guess what?" And then had to like, "Oop,
there's a lot that happened." I thought I was doing the right thing by reading.
I normally care about spoilers,
like one of the last part.
Desiree, I am so fucking proud of you for enjoying your reading so much that you wouldn't be on by 2 chapters. Good for you.
You know what? I thought that I was being proactive in my reading.
You were like,
I read all week. I was like during nap time and listening to my book, and I was like, "Oh shit, I have a couple chapters left."
Oh,
so
let's just keep going.
I did that during.
I read all of mine this morning, sitting in my cute little chairs in my living room.
Those are cute chairs.
They are perfect reading chairs, by the way. Oh my gosh. You start out one way, you get cozy another way. You just kind of like lean on the side. And I was reading in the Kindle. Let me tell you guys that my ADHD, sometimes it gets the best of me. I was switching between the paper book, the Kindle, and the audio.
Oh, I can see that.
In one sitting?
Yeah, and I did all my reading in like one sitting, like in 2 hours. So I did 2 hours this morning of reading, and I was changing between, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. So I was reading on the Kindle, but listening to audio as well. And as I was going, I was like, I kind of want to see this on paper. because I wanted to check and see if it looks the same in the Kindle as it does in the book. And so I was like,
Your brain started
I
like
didn't
wandering.
side quest you guys.
But
Well,
because
guess
that's
I
what
did not
happens. You
side
have the
quest.
ADD, your brain starts wandering, but it's wandering within it, so you can
I
still
stayed
stay.
within the same realm here. Okay. I did not side quest. I didn't go looking some shit up. I was not trying to figure out the mechanics of this car for Natalie. I was not doing any of that. Nor was I trying to figure out what could be added to the blackberry pie to make it more magical. I didn't do that. No side quests. I'm just saying I was switching between these like forms today because I don't know why. I needed to touch paper. You know, like when you're turning, like there's a feeling that you don't get with the Kindle. And there's no smell to it either. So
that's why you go read your Kindle sitting in a library.
So you get like that old paper smell.
Yeah, but also I need to know because you're an iPad Kindle reader, and obviously you have been assimilated. But so now you've been reading with it. What do you think?
So digitally, previous to Desiree getting me the Kindle Paperwhite for my B-Day, previously I would read on the big iPad Pro, and it's heavy and it's hard to read. The pages are bigger, and because I am super stubborn, I never made the font bigger. I would just leave the font small. And so I would just like read forever on one page. I don't know why. But anyways, it was really difficult because the iPad Pro is super fucking heavy. And I didn't like that. So I will say that as far as digital reading goes, I love the Kindle more than reading on my phone and reading on the iPad.
How's your eyes? But you're about to get a new prescription, so I'm not sure that we can know yet.
So that's part of it too. So with my glasses that you guys saw that I got last year, I got them a year ago, September. And they were just magnification. No, like real prescription. I didn't have to worry about. Well, no, they did. They switched it. It was an actual prescription, but it was like more. I don't know. They altered some shit. Whatever it was. Thanks. And anyway, so I got my glasses last year, but I did feel that they were kind of changing this year. You can kind of feel it when your eyes are like not necessarily doing what they should do. You can feel the changes. Not only tired, but like sore. And I am an eye rubber. And I don't know if it's become a habit or if it's just like due to me needing like a different prescription again. So we just got our eyes checked this last week. And my prescription changed. So it's no longer going to be like this mild prescription with like a little bit of magnification. I now have to get like, what are they called? The
bifocals?
No.
Progressives.
Which means that it changes your vision if you're looking straight versus if you're looking down.
Yeah,
so
isn't that what a bifocal is? They don't call bifocals.
I'm part of a book club. We do a ton of reading, and I also do a ton of editing digitally all week. And I'm on my phone, and I'm on my computer, and I'm on my Kindle, and I'm on my books. And they were like, "Wow, you do like a lot of reading." So I think you need something different for here versus here. So I'm getting the progressives, which is like now my eyes are more old expensive. But anyway, so with my vision changing, I'm not noticing necessarily that there's a difference between like book reading, Kindle reading, whatever reading. It's just like all. You need to keep that shit to yourself, Rebecca.
Well, I was asking. They just don't look as bad, I guess. They've just.
I don't know what you mean by bifocals. If you mean like two fields of vision, then you're right. But I don't like that. We're not.
But before it was like really dorky looking because you had like that little bit.
They were like thick, and they had these like weird little thing. Like this is like the vision that you could see. Yeah,
it's like an extra glass at the bottom.
So it's like
this. But now that it's just the technology has formed the glass in a way
like
where
they have this like new vision or like this new bifocal or this new progressive.
That's a nice way to
literally just came out, and they were like, it's a wider field of vision, like per eye. It's like wider, and anyway, so we're gonna see what the fuck happens, but I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I'll probably get my glasses next week. When I originally looked at glasses, the ones Desiree is wearing, which are so fucking nerdy, like sexy librarian on her.
Mhm.
I had tried
What'd you
those.
say?
Uh-huh.
I'm expecting to need them when I get my eyes checked next month. Yeah, it's like as we get older, like every
You got
year,
these ones?
I tried those back when I was getting my glasses last year. And I loved those glasses, but I was not bold enough to get them. So I went with like my cute little like thin metal frame ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so this year when I went, I was like, I'm just gonna be bold. And so this gal who works there, she was like, do you want me to just go pull some? I was like, yes. And she gave me a bunch of blue ones and I said, fuck no. It's not gonna work. And so I was like, just like bring me some like, I don't know, some tortoiseshell ones, right? Kind of like what you're wearing. So I did end up getting some, but they're like Ray-Ban ones. They're like that, like kind of more Ray-Ban. They're like more Ray-Ban shaped, kind of nerdy, not quite sexy librarian like you got going on, but they're not even noticeable. I just started wearing them. Yeah. So that's what they said, except for the fact that I've never worn anything progressive, and they said that I'm going to be quite dizzy for probably a couple weeks.
Oh,
I'm already dizzy.
I probably need to get my vision checked again.
Yeah.
Go to Tasha's eye doctor. Seriously,
my
I will.
Where
I
is that
flew
in
across the
my
country.
town? Is that over?
Mine.
No,
It's right here.
it's
They're right
by
up there.
Tosh.
Why is it so far?
Yeah. They're just really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're just really good. They're really fucking nice.
I got
really
bit by a mosquito right here.
Anyway, progressive bifocal is not even noticeable. No, they don't have the lines. That weird, like they used to have, like that separation.
Well, that's what a bifocal. So that they've
like it used to be like your glass,
but it's the same idea. Like
reading glass. It was so gross looking. Look, she said that's what they are. For goodness sakes. I'm expecting. Okay, yeah. So you may need them next month. I did not think that my eyes had changed that much, but you can just feel when they're like more tired. So, I guess there were like a couple of things going on with my eyes right now. So I'm supposed to be taking these like omega mixture pills that they gave me. And I originally asked him about them and I was like, are these vegetarian? And he was like, well, they're usually vegetarian. And I think that they are. And these are fine. He's like, usually it's like a fish oil one, but I don't think that's what these are. So anyways, I buy it and I get home and I'm like, okay, these are fish oil and I'm vegetarian. So I'm not taking them. I'm going to return them. But I have to take these like vitamins for my eyes, basically like these extra oils, omegas for my eyes, because apparently I have such severe dry eye that I'm getting like calcification in my lower lid. Kind of like your can do. So it's like these little like dry, how like when your throat gets like what are they, like tonsil stones?
Uh-huh.
So you can get tonsil stones, but basically you can get like the similar like calcium stones, kind of like that, but you can get them in your lower eyelid, like around your whole eyelid.
That's crazy.
It happens due to dry eye, and it can happen if you have really blocked ducts or oil glands in your eyelashes.
Interesting.
So apparently we're supposed to be like constantly like soaking and like rubbing and massaging our eyelids. Nobody knows
Especially
this.
for people who wear makeup.
No, they did not say that, because Desiree's was worse than mine and she doesn't wear makeup.
I know, that's what I'm saying, because he was saying though that people who wear makeup
because you're moving your eyes, you're messing with your eyes a lot.
I don't really wear makeup, so.
And yet hers was worse than mine, but I'm not as blocked. However, for whatever reason, and it's probably because I'm a bratty little eye rubber, where I will constantly rub my eyes to like reset them. And Desiree does not rub her eyes a lot. She said, like, I don't rub my eyes a lot. I don't seem to have a lot of issues with my eyes, but I also don't feel like I have a lot of issues with my eyes. And yet I do. So he was like, do you rub your eyes a lot? And I was like, I don't know. As we were talking.
I have noticed I do rub my eyes, but I don't know how much it is.
But anyway, so what it is he showed me like this, like he did this like magnification, like photo of my eyes, like open, right?
I don't like when they show me things on my body magnified.
And it's just like it's not like that kind of magnified. It's just like a really close picture of your eye. You could take it on your iPhone, honestly, and you'd probably like just like a macro lens. But anyways, he held my eyelid out and you can see just like these little white dots that are hiding like right inside my inner eyelid. And when I rub my eyes, they're scratching my eye surface. So my eyes were always irritated. And he's like, do your eyes like water a lot? And I was like, no, I need like eye drops, really. I probably do. But I don't feel like they're dry. I just rub a lot. And he's like, you're not supposed to rub that much. And I was like, well, it feels like they're sore all the time. And he was like, do you have like a really high tolerance for pain? And I was like, I don't know, probably. Mom does. Maybe my sister does. I don't know. It's probably just all of us. And he was like, well, you seem to, because you literally have these like things in your eyes. Make it. Okay, there you go. Walnuts, flaxseed, chia, hemp, Brussels sprouts, canola oil, edamame, and seaweed. Literally, that's my entire diet. So you would think that that would not be a problem, but I think I need like a higher concentration of all those things. So what he said is I have to do warm compresses every single night for like 10 minutes for 3 months.
3 months? Oh, I don't have the
And
memory
then
span
once
for
I'm
that.
done with my compresses, I have to massage my eyelids to like kind of break through these like clogged oil glands. And then it'll help like my eyes naturally like not water per se, but like glaze. Like they're supposed to have like more wetness to them. I never felt like my eyes were dry. I don't feel like they are now. But then he also said I'm not allowed to fucking rub my eyes at all ever again. And he told CJ to smack my hand if he sees me doing that.
He said that?
Yeah, and CJ was like, finally I
Did you get excited?
Yeah, he was like, I finally get to do something like that, like on purpose for a reason.
Like doctor's orders.
Yeah. I mean, I remember too, it's a hard habit to break. See, and I don't know if it's like a habit that I'm doing it, but right now, I can tell you right now that in my eye socket, right up in here, like the top of my eyelid, like the top of the socket, I am sore. And I don't know if it's because I need glasses. He said, like, you'll get more sore when you need a new prescription, which I've already felt like because last year when I needed glasses, I had headaches.
It's straining, right? Your muscles are straining.
Yeah, it's all straining. And you can feel the difference when you put on glasses and you aren't used to them. When you put them on, you're going to feel your eyes relax. But they're still going to like strain to like fight that.
Yeah. Well, so the prescription I have is like probably like the lowest prescription you can have. So like my friends would make fun of me. Like
it's
you
like a
need
plus
them.
0.25, right? Like
yeah, they're like, oh, those are fake glasses. And then I remember playing like World of Warcraft with Houston, and I was like, my eyes were hurting. It was an evening. I was just more tired. Yeah, and I put the glasses on, and everything looked completely different, and it freaked me out because I'd never like truly experienced that before. Yeah, and I was like, I was doing one of those like with my like on off, and I had the glasses for like a year, but I don't think my eyes were ever strained that much where I saw the dramatic of it.
Yeah, well, you don't always realize that you're straining. So because I wear glasses now, he was like, are you straining? And the first question that they ask, and this does not help me, because he asked Desiree the same thing. They're the same eye doctor now. He was like, when you're reading, do you naturally go like this? Like, do you have to readjust and bring it further away? Do you readjust, bring it closer, like as you're reading? And I was like, no, I don't move at all. I put it there and I leave it there and I'm fine. And he's like, okay, but like, are you rubbing your eyes? Are you squinting? Are you doing all these things? And I was like, okay, I rub my eyes, but that is it. I mean, I'm not squinting. I don't feel like there's blurry vision. I don't feel like I'm having to like squint or strain or do anything. But my head tells me otherwise. So anyways, I'm getting a new prescription. I'm going to have some cute Nordic glasses next week. And I can't wait. I finally went like bold. And we'll see. Desiree and I will look like cute little sisters again.
I'm excited for them.
Dominique, you look like you're probably really sexy in glasses, by the way.
You've seen mine. I've worn them. I have pink pair.
I mean, of course you have a pink pair.
But if I get a new
Jeep is advertising a hot pink Jeep to me.
I've seen
like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like on Facebook, I'm getting that advertisement. I'm like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like, wrong person. I think you need to send this to Dominique.
I've seen that one.
Mm-hmm. It's like daily. Every time I open Facebook, it's like, you need a pink Jeep. And I'm like, can my dogs fit in it?
Like in the front seat.
Yeah, okay. If I didn't have kids, my dogs would be fine in a Jeep. And we want a Jeep.
Okay.
We used to have a Jeep. I miss it.
Oh, I forgot.
I miss that Jeep. But anyway. I'm so glad I'm not the only eye rubber. He like got irritated with me because as we were discussing my eyes and all my eye problems, which I didn't think I had any eye problems, but as we were discussing, he was like, "So your sister needed to do like the compresses too when she was here, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, you told her to." I don't
No,
Yeah. Yes. He said
no, it
that
was
your
the eye
He
wash.
is a good doctor for him to remember
And he was
that.
saying like your sister had like the same like blocked glands, right?
Oh, isn't
Oh, is
that
that what it
like
was? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
didn't he like break HIPAA by telling you that?
No, because I
No,
was
she was
literally
literally in the room with me, and he saw her.
Yeah, so he was
Oh.
like, "Wasn't it your sister?"
He
He was like,
knew.
"Was it your sister or your mom? Who are you guys talking about?" I was like, "Oh, it was
Oh,
her
I
mom
see, I see, I
needed to come
see.
in." And then I talked about how I was going to come in soon. And my sister was having the same issue, only you said hers was worse and you prescribed some stuff for her that I'm not about to get right. And he was like, "No, you just need some probably some."
Oh, I'm gonna need to see.
I feel like it would have been less invasive if you got
I
an
need to
eye
see
wash,
these.
though.
Ooh.
I want to
That's
see
amazing.
those.
So no, he said that like well, for me, apparently I didn't have whatever required me to have an eye wash.
Bleph.
No, I did not have blepharitis. I did not have that, which is like
What?
severe blockage of the oil ducts or the oil glands along your eyelashes. So your eyelashes are supposed to have like oils coming out, and if they're blocked for whatever reason, it could be even just like dry skin. Or maybe you don't scrub your eyes very often. I scrub my eyes daily to wash my face. So I don't
Oh, no, that's
mine
not
are.
me.
And so I
No.
don't understand how mine are blocked at all to the point where like my eyes are so dry that I have like these little calcifications in them. So I don't know. But,
Mm-mm.
right? Interesting.
No, I
Very good.
have the what was it? It was a eye steroid or
Yeah, I know you actually had
antibiotic. What was it called? I don't
an
even remember.
anti-inflammatory.
Oh, it was also because he looked it down here and said I had allergies, but I'd
Yes,
had
it
an
was
allergy test a
an
really long time ago,
antihistamine. That's what you had to get. It was the antihistamine and the eyelash cleanser.
and then it was the eye drops too.
Yeah.
So I have 3 things that I've not used at all. What?
That's great. He's gonna really love it when you come back into town. He was like, "Your
It
sister's
takes
gonna come back and see me soon, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, right before you want me to come back." You guys are really
It
good
takes a level of, like, remembering that I just don't have.
just set an alarm on your phone. You don't have to have a memory.
I don't know that it'll matter because I'll make it up in my mind, "Okay, I'll go take care of that next time I go in there."
Ew. See, I took a picture of my eye up close.
No, it needs to be like when you know your kids are down and you don't have an excuse, you have to go in and do it.
I
Like
brush my
flossing.
teeth before I
Do it when
put
you
Odin
floss.
for that reason. Show me again? What? Show me again. What are you looking at the red on your eye, or
I
are you
don't
looking at
know. I'm
at the
taking a picture
bottom
of my
part
eyes
we're
because you
talking
guys are talking about
about?
your eyes, so I'm like curious what my eyes look like. That's all.
Listen, how many of our bitches all wear glasses? We've got Jessica that does, Diana that does. Caitlin, you do wear glasses? It's literally in your picture.
I think eyeballs can look so gross sometimes.
They really do. As I'm looking them up on the internet.
Rebecca, Caitlin.
I have no eyelashes. That's what I'm discovering.
I feel like as I've gotten older, I have like no lashes.
I've never had eyelashes though.
Oh, Caitlin's blind. Caitlin, what's your prescription? And do you have astigmatism as well?
I have astigmatism.
So do I. Me and CJ were comparing astigmatisms,
How?
and so basically, when you're driving at night,
The
do you just
flares?
see headlights? The flare,
Ooh.
it goes. Boom! I was talking
You
to
know what?
Avery about it, and Avery was like, "There's something else wrong with me, my eyes," and I was like, "That's an astigmatism. That's like an easy fix. You're fine." She's like, "Yeah, but it's just something else."
But
Oh,
they were telling
negative.
me the eye doctor last time was telling me that's one reason why I got the glasses also was because it's the LED lights
Yes,
that
I fucking hate
causes
LEDs.
the flares
Oh, I
even more
hate 'em.
so.
Yes, I hate them. Christmas lights, fuck LED Christmas lights. I'm gonna go get
Oh,
the
no.
big fucking ugly bulbs. They're gonna use up all my power. Fuck all
They're
of you.
not ugly.
I'm
They're
using
my
LEDs on
favorite.
my
They're
house.
beautiful.
I hate LEDs. Hate them
No, the
with a
big bulbs are.
Okay, so this is
No, yes, those are fine.
a really visible version of what the eyelid calcification can look like. So this is just someone taking their own picture. For
Let's see, I
mine,
wanna
they
It's gonna
still
be
have to be
nasty.
seen. No, it's not that bad, but they do have to be seen with, like, for me, like with the super micro like camera lens. But it's just like
Oh, I see
Oh,
it.
literally inside.
the lid.
Okay.
So what happens is, as you rub your eyes, it scratches your eye surface. And so my eyes are always irritated, even though I don't feel it. He's like, it should hurt really fucking bad. Well, I don't feel
But
it.
if you're just used to it, right? You're just used
I
to
was
it.
like, when I rub
been
my
there
eyes, it feels
probably
better.
always.
And he was like, well, that's weird. Do you have a really high tolerance for pain? And I was like, I guess so.
But that's like what you know. It's like at that point,
Yeah.
it's like not pain anymore. It's
It
just
doesn't bother me. I don't know. It is what it is. Okay.
So, Caitlin, you can't
Oh,
see far
shit, you
away,
got a
right? That's what
negative
negative
number.
means, right? Plus is for up close, negative is for far away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
so I feel like my eyesight's like still good at something. Like
Wow.
Yeah, I can't see far away. Okay. So Ben at 10 months was like 4 1/4 because he could not see up
Poor baby. I know.
close at all. And then at one point they reached 8 1/4. He's finally come down to like
Oh.
5 1/2.
I thought it was a 6.
It came down to a 6 1/2, and now we're at a 5 1/2 and a 5 maybe.
amazing.
5
so
1/4.
they're getting better.
They are.
Yes, and we
Oh,
were
that's
told
nice.
that can happen. Like
Okay.
Up to
kids
about 10
apparently
years old.
Yeah, kids go through like a major growth spurt, especially in the
Oh,
eyes, at
okay.
about 10. And so once he hits 10, we should have a better idea of what his like forever prescription could be.
Mm-hmm.
But I
But
still feel
that's
like
not forever is not a
the
thing because you're all,
puberty is
but they always say no matter what you have to get it checked every
Yeah.
like year, right?
Yes, your eyes are going to change every year forever, and that's not the point. The point is that every time a little kid goes through a growth spurt, their eyes change with it.
I see. That makes
And
sense.
so, like Bella, when we first got her glasses last September, she went through a growth spurt, and they had to be totally adjusted, like pretty severely, in like April.
See, luckily we've only had to go once a year, but that's still like almost $500 once a year just for
Diana
his
too
glasses.
has
And now
four
mine is about $500. That's fucking terrible.
nighttime glare. Ugh. I'm so glad I don't have this. I don't have the astigmatism that Desiree does.
You
You
don't have
don't see the
astigmatism
flares
at all?
You don't see the flares.
Oh, that's right. CJ and I would compare regular TV to high def 4K TV. Like that's the difference of correcting an astigmatism and just not.
Yeah.
Old school TV and new school TV. That's
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Do you remember how fucking blurry TV was way back when?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Well, not
so
blurry,
for me,
but
that's how like
you see your
not
high def.
clear.
Your high.
It's like not
Yes,
being able to see
when-
in high def and then putting on your glasses and seeing in
and
high
then
def.
it goes.
Oh yeah. Like I was saying
Yeah,
when I was playing the
that's
video
okay.
game, I was like I
Yes,
was doing one
that's
of those,
exactly it.
like, and I looked really dark. I was like, Houston, like you don't even understand.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
whoa, because I was
Exactly.
like, my eyes were getting like I was not wanting to play because my head was hurting. And then when he was like, why don't you get your glasses? I was like, and I put them on. I was just like,
Just go in and see what's going on with your eyes. I would say just like based on like your family history and stuff, like you probably should make sure that you're getting it checked quite often.
so the glasses I have are probably 3 years old.
That's too old.
Oh, yeah.
That is way too old.
I know. I had not had my eyes checked in about 7 years.
Desiree had it worse though, so he was
I
like,
hadn't been in 7 years. Dominique, seriously, go to Tasha's place. Like next time, make a plan to just be out there for boxing,
come
whatever
hang out.
fucking
Your
day of
kids
the
can
week.
swim.
Whatever,
You guys
seriously,
can
go
get
out
your eyes
there.
checked.
My glasses are good. What did he say? For like 2 years?
Oh.
Yeah, they're covered for 2 years unless
2 years, anything. Your dog can't bite it and you can't lose them.
Oh.
and also
So
if you
I
don't
can
like the way that
go
they
and
feel for 30 days, you can
get
get
them
them.
replaced for any reason if they break.
All your kids have perfect eyesight. Mark is more blind. Go even if you
So,
have good
Caitlin,
eyes. Thank you, because
you
I
are
only
supposed to go
went in
yearly,
because we have
but
insurance. I only went in because we have insurance the first time that I went in, and I ended up getting glasses, which were just like a plus 0.75. So just like minor magnification.
I think that's what mine is right now.
And then they did do like a vision test. So I have 2015, which means that I can see just like Desiree.
Me too.
You know, I can see like eagle eyes.
All right.
Beyond that, they don't test because
We
they
could
don't
spot teen anywhere.
Yeah, we don't have a problem. Like we could be like, hey, your turn is coming up a mile from now. It's fine, we got it. But
Just don't ask me to point something in
Well,
front
I
of you
remember.
these
So
days.
I was at the eye doctor once with Christina like years ago.
uh-huh.
She's like, you
Oh
gotta meet my eye
yeah, she's
doctor.
had
He's like,
glasses forever.
she's like, he's so hot.
Oh
So I'm
yeah.
like, okay, I'll go.
She
Oh,
has a hot eye doctor.
Yeah. And I remember this is like years ago, and I remember being in the office with her. It's kind of random that I would be in her. Anyways, she's reading, like the letters are on the screen, and it was like they're big, they're freaking like huge letters.
How can you not see this?
And he was like, okay, read this letter, and then she got it so wrong because when I would even do, like read this letter, you see it and you like, okay, it may not be sharp, but it's obviously an N because you can make out,
That it's an
the
N.
lines. Like it may not be sharp, but you can tell.
that's what I'm saying. Yes.
But she was getting them all wrong, and I'm like, how do you literally? It was just mind boggling, and that moment I was like, wow.
You didn't ever try her glasses on when we were in high school?
Yeah,
she's pretty blind.
Yeah, but people say like you can't tell like just because you put somebody's
Oh no, you can tell. You want to know how they say you can tell? Is if you put someone else's glasses on and you see a bunch of shit. That's what it looks like for them without
that's what I've always heard, but then I've always heard also like that's not the case.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, she's always had thick glasses.
I have seen really good ophthalmologists, but
so when she's always complimented me, I don't
Dr. Hottie. Yeah.
That's funny as shit, Rebecca. Christina.
That's what I thought. I thought I was like, you're messing. Like you're just doing this. That's what I was thinking.
Liar.
I was like, you're just trying to like come here more often? No.
You just need a repeat appointment when I'm not here with you? Damn, bitch.
That's what I was thinking. And she's like, and she got mad at me. She's like, no, I can't like because I thought she was like screwing around, and she got mad at me. I was like, oh, I didn't realize
That
it
shit
was
is
that bad.
funny. Diana, I
Sorry.
understand this. Like, I can see up close, but I feel like everything is like the edges of everything is blurry, which I know is the astigmatism. I don't know. I don't know if it's different. Like, it kind of is different when I'm reading, but he said that I'm like even then, like when I'm looking this close and it's like this far away from my face, like even the edges are clearer. This like when it's this up close.
I mean, I do this sometimes, like open my eyes like
further.
Yep.
To like for them to
because they start crossing after a while.
Yeah, like like you know how you get like the camera, you're like you gotta like sometimes it autofocuses, but sometimes it doesn't autofocus, so you gotta like
you have to like manually focus. Yeah. Yeah. He's over here all like, hey, so do you ever like to Desiree? And I was dying because we ended up seeing this so many times when Des was out this time. He was like,
had no idea.
Do you ever adjust what you're reading? No. She says no. And I was like, the fuck she doesn't. I see her.
No, he asked about up close. Like if I hold it up close. And I was like, no. And then you told me every single time I was doing it.
I would
'Cause it was,
see
like,
her
this far away
reading.
from my
Dude, I'm not
face.
exaggerating about. I'm gonna give you the profile so you can see how far. And I'm like, how the fuck are you even seeing that shit, dude? This is like 8 inches from my face. You know, 14
I'm
is
usually in
ideal.
bed when I'm reading though, and I'm trying to not have the light like blast to
No,
everybody.
ho, this
so I
shit was
also
in the
keep it
daytime. You were
down.
sitting outside in front
I'm
of my
just
pool.
used to it. I don't know.
No, you were sitting in front of my pool in daytime. No.
Well, he said I need glasses. I spent $500, and now here we are.
What's
They are great about discounts there, though, because every time we looked
Okay.
up the glasses, we were like, oh, fuck, they hella gave us a discount.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tosh, what is his name? I literally
are we
can't
allowed
think
to
of
say
it.
the name?
I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
go
why
see
not?
him, fuck yeah. Hold on. I just saw him on Friday.
Pimp his business. We don't do that often, guys.
No, I saw him on Thursday, not Friday. Alex Tadros.
All right.
He's fucking fantastic.
We're trying to get Ma to go see him when she's out because she fucking hates all doctors. Ma, where you at? And I was like, listen, you will love this doctor. You will love this doctor. Very gentle. The whole process was very easy.
Gentle? Like, was he poking your eyeballs?
It's very good.
He's super gentle when he has to touch.
No, I
you
mean,
knew he
so
had to
we
get
didn't.
close and touch my
Well,
eyelids.
yes, but that's not just
I
what
never
mean.
had a eye
So
doctor
the
touch my
reason being,
face.
hold on, they do have to check like your physical eye health. It's not just what they can see through their machines. It's they need to check your
There you
eyelids. They
have
need to check your
it.
lashes. They need to check your ducts, all of the things.
I just
And
never.
so they do need to see
But I
like
also
eye health.
I like
As
that. So,
they
like,
say.
very
So I don't just
thorough.
mean that, Dominique. Like their process for how they even check your eyes is so advanced from anywhere I've ever been. Like instead
Why?
of them dilating
Why?
your eyes, well, they
No.
have all these really
I don't
fucking
know.
fancy machines.
Yeah.
So you sit
They
in
have
like
a retina scanner,
or
so you
four
don't have
different
to
machines.
get your eyes dilated.
Like MRI of your eye. Like they do so
Yeah.
many really fucking cool things to where it's non-invasive. Like I did not feel uncomfortable. It was really good having Tosh there. You know, it was all very kosher, right? So like Ma just needs to go there. It would be I am going to go back obviously because we'll be there in November, but
Yeah,
or
Desiree
December,
is
but
supposed to be doing all her eye cleansing and her drops and all her health stuff, and then get a checkup in November when they come back. And then
well,
I
it's
have
mainly
a
to check the
checkup.
prescription, wasn't it?
And I have a checkup in December. No, it's to check your eye health to see if anything is, and to make sure that your and to make sure that your prescription is working well for you. He wanted to also check not only like the stuff that he's asking her to do
What
to
else they want to
make
check?
sure that her oil glands start to clear. He's also checking to see if her migraines actually get better with regular use of her glasses.
That makes sense.
But Desiree
But your
has to remember to put
migraines.
them on.
Are you doing these things, Desiree?
So I had heard that many years ago. I'm not cleaning anything and I'm trying to remember to wear the glasses, but it's really hard because it's like it's not meant for just like up and going. When you're up and going, everything is blurry and I get very dizzy walking around with them on. It's meant for if you're sitting and reading. That's literally what he said to me.
No, it isn't.
But if I'm also on my phone, right? Scrolling, and if you're doing anything that's up close, so my computer,
let's put it
that's why I
this
have it
way.
on, so I can read
If you're reading, you're
everything.
supposed to be wearing them. And let's say that you are at a theme park and you're like, well,
Night, Diana.
Good night, Diana. So let's just say like you're at a theme park and you're going on rides and there's a sign right in front that says, oh, you have to be whatever height to ride. You still should be wearing your glasses to read that.
I know that.
No, but the point is it's difficult to remember to put them on. So I only started remembering to put them on all the time when I actually put my glasses in a little glasses holder by the bed. So I put my phone down and I take them
because
off.
my Kindle is there.
Yeah, and then if I put them, and then when I wake up in the morning, if I'm going to grab my phone, my glasses are right there. So it's just like an auto thing.
Yes. Yes, but then here's the thing. I'll put them down if I'm just going to go walk to the bathroom. And then I come back and I fucking forget. And I pick up my phone or pick up my Kindle or whatever. And
Just keep them on.
I'm just not meant for glasses, okay? Oh my God. Are the really cute ones? Like the gold chains?
I like
so
it.
cute.
I like the.
You mean like fucking Sophia from the Golden Girls and shit?
You guys ever see Samus's costume? Her first costume? I made her glasses like that.
No.
Let me see. Hold on. Made her an old lady with glasses. And I used like
My
an old.
screen keeps freezing, Tosh. Yours just froze with you eating. I was like, no way that this is freezing for everybody like this.
I used like an old
Thank
necklace.
goodness it's just you.
And
I
made
know.
the glasses chain for her. See that?
Oh my God, that's so cute.
That's a better picture.
That
here we
so
go.
cute. Oh, little
that
chunky
chain-
baby. It was the only time. It was the only time she was a chunky baby.
See the little chain though? Like that, right?
She's so cute.
That's what Desiree needs.
Listen, maybe, but also like Odin keeps grabbing them off my face and he keeps
That's why you
throwing
need the
them.
chain.
He came to me the other day. He grabbed them out of the case and he walked up to me like this with them upside down on his face. And I was like, absolutely not. $500.
If he can go get them out of your
but I
case,
don't
it
want
means you're
to.
not wearing them.
Yes, I wasn't. I was cooking without a
Were you
recipe.
reading a
Okay, I didn't
recipe?
need to see. I didn't need to see.
No recipe? Did you look
I
at
wasn't. I wasn't.
You didn't need to read like
No, I didn't even know where my phone was.
Did you have to look at the dials on your
how
stove?
your spice, your spices. You had to read what spice you're grabbing.
Who the fuck reads the spice? Don't you just know by the bottle?
Onion and garlic look the same.
Yeah, you gotta read it.
They have a
bro.
different texture in my bottle.
Was that 20 minutes?
No, I still got
Did you
3
say
minutes.
bloody mess?
3 minutes?
20.
Yeah. Was that 20 minutes?
20 minutes. I thought I said bloody mess.
He's all
No.
English and shit out of nowhere.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, so CJ and I go
After.
right
It'll be
when
9:01 after my live.
you pair glasses and he gets 3.
What does 9:01 mean?
He gets what?
3. I thought I got 2.
Mom,
3.
what does 9:03 mean?
Mhm. He has his computer glasses.
Oh,
He has his all day glasses and he has now sunglasses because he doesn't like that the transitions don't get that dark when they transition to dark. Yeah, they're not dark enough. And
he
I was
wants
sunglasses. And he's
prescription
like,
sunglasses.
he did not want them. He's like, I just want transitions to get darker.
Oh,
And then they didn't. And I was like, so just get sunglasses. And he was like, I don't want prescription sunglasses. And I was like,
so they
you're
actually have
He did.
what? Oh, I was gonna say, so Ben's like we had actually got him last year sunglasses that look like Ray-Bans, and he hated wearing them because of how they like bent the back around his ear. It was very uncomfortable for him. And anytime we tried to get him adjusted, he didn't want to wear it. But anyways, this year we actually found, because he got Ray-Ban prescription ones. I want to say that we spent at Walmart, Caitlin, like $250 on his, and his were like the 8.5s that time. But they actually have, if you go into the store, they have ones that click on. They're like a spring right here, and so you like pull them apart
for
put them over
the
your glasses. And they have
Yeah.
different ones for different shapes of glasses, and so it's just something that you add over it. It's not like the click on like the old people used to have.
Where's
It
the
like
old
sticks
people? I
on.
think the
but
click-ons
this
are
way.
cool. Like
Because-
the magnetic. Like
Oh, I haven't seen magnetic ones, but that would be cool.
maybe I'm just making that up in my own.
No, it's like the ones that used to click right here, right?
Yeah.
But now
I know what you're
they
talking about.
like have little bars like at Walmart.
Hmm.
My friend has like for her daughter, all like the magnetic ones, bunch of different like
Yeah. Like
fronts.
like colors.
But I don't think she has sunglasses ones. Yeah, colors. Yeah.
It makes sense to put
You're muted.
me.
Yeah, not only
No,
that,
Tasha's muted.
out for like 2 minutes. It was weird. I was trying to figure it out. Anyway.
It would make sense if they made those magnetic ones.
Yeah, just get prescription ones. So at our place, if you
I'm sure they do.
At our place, if you get more than one pair, they give you 50% off your second pair of glasses. So that's also worth it.
It's because they're already overcharging you.
No, they aren't, because we went and looked up those glasses with those brands, and they are already giving us a really good
mine?
deal. Every brand. We looked all of our glasses
expensive.
up, and we literally were getting like probably $40 off before they gave us the discount.
Oh, with Ben, I want to say that I checked this place.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one. I buy direct.
Yeah, there's a handful.
There is. I just wasn't sure.
I don't really get them. I think they're like
For
a good.
kids, Nano Baby is best.
Oh,
Nano Baby, it's like a harder front, like kids, like little kids glasses. How like they bend. I forget what they're called. It's like a Miraflex or something. But the Nano Baby has like a harder front, and then it has to where you can have the bars, and then the elastic will go around the back, or you can take off the bars, and it has a sport strap. So Ben wore those for like 3 years with just the sport strap. 3 pairs for $60 with the lenses, with all of like the extra blue,
yeah, it's
and
everything.
poly,
Yeah,
and anti-glare and shit.
Oh, and maybe not the anti-glare and stuff, but I think it's good to have to get those for like a spare,
Fuck yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have in your car.
Good night, Rebecca.
Good night, babe.
Yeah, for real. Like just a backup.
Mhm.
All right, Frills, I gotta pee. I've had to pee for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, I
no.
ran because I had to go again. I had so much water before I came up here. You guys, I'm dying. Anyways, we will see everyone next week. Read chapters 14 through 18.
18, Desiree. 18.
That's lame. I get 2 chapters.
Stop at 19, not 21.
Just say it with us. Desiree, say it with us right
Stop
now.
at 19.
No, that's bullshit. I only
Just
get
say
3
it. Just
chapters.
say it. No,
At
just say it real
19.
quick. Just say it with us. So you say it out loud.
Stop at 19.
You say it.
Stop when I reach the end of the book.
All right.
All right.
All
That's
right.
halfway done. All right.
Here we are.
We'll see you all on Sunday. Have a great week.
Yeah.